Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and today I'm going to show you how to make a double wide bracelet with only one loop. This is a little bit different. This is like it doesn't even necessarily have to be double wide. It could be even wider, like a bag or whatever else. It's any time where both sides have the same colors, because obviously you have the loop going to the other side. It'll be the other colors as well. So the first step is what I'm doing right here, which is sorting them out. You want, in this instance, you want all of the strings to be equal on both sides. So red, red, orange, orange, yellow, yellow. And once you get them all set up like that, right, which I think I've kind of got here, you take the first color and it loops over the whole entire group. Like, hang on, nope, that's right, I just to one string that didn't quite work itself. Okay, so on the right hand side we would do a loop like we were doing a left knot, but that goes over top of the entire group, and then that string is left off to the side. Go to the second color, do the same thing, and it just kind of repeats all the way until you do them all. Now this one I was kind of lucky. It goes blue, green, yellow, orange, there's a second orange, red, pinkish, and then the purples at the end. So it was easy to get them lined up. You're gonna have to figure out, based on your pattern, which order to put the strings in, but it'll work essentially the same way. So once the right side is done, we go on to the left, we do the same thing. It's starting out with the blue, the next will be the green. Now this time, because we're on the left hand side, we're making these loops as if we're making a right-handed knot, and we only do it once. We don't double it up like a normal knot. Just do it once, and it'll help it to kind of adjust for when the knots are going in. It'll space them out perfectly. That's a kind of a common mistake. The other mistake is just to not do this at all and just try to go into a bracelet and just have all the strings at the top a mess. This really cleans things up and gives you that real professional look. This is what you want. All right, so once all the strings are in place, I could have gone to the other side immediately, but I didn't. I went ahead and started the bracelet on the side that I just did. All the strings are already sorted. Everything kind of makes sense to do it and get that kind of out of the way. Obviously, I couldn't go any further with the blue string because the blue string has to connect with the blue string from the left-hand side. So once again, sort out all of the strings, you know, pair them off, purple, purple, red, red. For some odd reason, it kind of went faster the second time around. I'm not sure what that's cause was, but yeah. And then you kind of want to, when you're doing this, you kind of want to get the string to kind of pull out from like towards the bottom, or, you know, kind of to the side if possible. Like you'll see, like a lot of times I kind of try to fiddle with it to get it untangled and make it like right there, right? Just untangled so that way it comes out and makes a real nice clean looking loop over the top of the rest of the strings. You know, it just makes sense. So again, the right side is going to the left. It's the same thing as before. And then once we get this put together, right, we're gonna have to join these two pieces. But first, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here. Blue, green, yellow, there it goes. Left side again, right sort of knots. And this is going to be a really fun bracelet. I'm looking forward to this. All this prep work is actually going towards something that I'm making. But I usually kind of skip over the part of where I'm like lining these up, and I thought it might be helpful for somebody who maybe is beginning and interested in trying out different starts, because a lot of times people will do a double wide with two loops when it's not necessary. You can do one bigger loop and it looks pretty interesting. It's like the loop ends up coming down and it looks like shoulders. This double one, it's like it's got two shoulders with only the one thing, I don't know, it's kind of cool, and it can look really good even on like I said, like bigger projects. Like currently I'm working on a bag with 10 loops. I could have reduced that down to 5 and have it like every other one joined in such a way, which would give it a whole different vibe. It would have been a whole different look altogether. So, you know, something to take into consideration when you're working on your projects. You know, just a little food for thought for you guys. So again, bringing the blue all the way across, it knots up just like normal. But you can kind of see, because they were spaced out, it's making it kind of easier for these strings to kind of fall into place and look really cool. And there's a little bit more footage here because during my recording, I just got like excited about making it and just kind of forgot where I was and what I was supposed to be doing. But that's okay. It's get an idea of how this comes together. Now this is a little bit sped up. This is, you know, a little bit faster than my normal, so don't get confused in thinking that I'm some kind of like superhuman nodder that goes super fast. It's the video. I kind of didn't want it to be a 30-minute video teaching something that's kind of simple. So there we go. There we go. So I've kind of done what I could on both sides, and now I'm going to use 2 clips to line this up. And I use 2 clips because it's getting that little micro adjusting in, so that way they kind of line up perfectly, because how they line up is going to affect that next knot that joins the 2 pieces. And if you don't get it right, it will look off, and it's right there at the top where people will definitely notice if it's wrong. So the 2 clips make it just a little bit easier, and then you can go on about it. And yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot to get this anchored together. You kind of want it to be more than just one row when possible, because of the fact that it's still potentially movable. You could kind of get it out of the right alignment, and that will affect the rest of your bracelet as well. If you kind of get this off at the beginning, all the rows, everything kind of look off for the rest of the bracelet. So, you know, having it where a few knots like this actually join things together will definitely help make it turn out really nice. So there you go. Hopefully this helps you guys. I've seen some bracelets where it was kind of questionable, and it made me realize like I don't have a video to show how it's done, so I wanted to get this out there. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. I will be back with this actual bracelet here in the next couple days, so something to look forward to. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.